Hey, LeMayo. Let's go romance some dirties. So I think when we left off, we were about to go on our second date with Matt. Because I think we've done it with... Oh, we haven't done Craig yet either. Or Damien, I don't think. So I think we were doing... Or we just finished Joseph's second date. Which was alright. I thought it was cute. So I think Matt, Hugo, Damien, and Craig are the next second dates we have to go on. And let's start with Hugo. Whoa. There we go. I should take Hugo up on his offer to hang out. I had a lot of fun with him at the aquarium. I typed out a message to him on Dad Book. Hey, still want a cheese board? Hugo responds within a few minutes. Holy moly. Colin is still being a humongous shithead. He won't stop sending me the same picture of Jackie Chan in a mesh shirt to the printer, and it's a nice picture, but it's wasting all my paper. Whoops, sorry, meant to send that to another teacher. But seriously, he's insufferable. There's pictures of Jackie Chan everywhere. I type back. Save a couple for me. My Jackie Chan scrapbook is a little light on the content, and I think I would really round it out. I think this would really round it out. Ha, let me get back to you after this class ends. I stand up from the computer and stretch. Well, guess there's only one thing to do now. Dad nap. As you do. I hop on the couch and turn on some Antiques Road Warriors for background noise. I've never been able to sleep with the TV on. That's like the worst. I got this ornate cabinet from a yard sale for $5 in 1982. To be told that it once belonged to a Confederate general is a huge surprise. This will feed my tribe for weeks. I really like the way the appraiser's voice echoes through the mouthpiece of his leather armor bondage gear. Maybe this is that ASMR thing Amanda keeps telling me about. I drift off to sleep. I'm jolted awake by a Dad Book message from Hugo. Hey, sorry about that. Colin's in the principal's office now. He says he knows Jackie Chan personally and that Jackie Chan won't be happy to hear this. I get off work in a little while and I continue to be very serious about cheese boards. Yeah, so am I. Hugo and I work out the details and I'm all set to meet him in a few hours. Amanda walks in the door just as I'm about to leave. What's up, Buttercup? Just getting home from school? Where are you going? Oh, I have a meeting with the board. The board? A cheese board is what I meant. I'm getting cheese with your teacher. Will you be able to fend for yourself until dinner time? Yeah, I'll live, but only if you can talk him into going easy on me for the final. Sorry, buddy, that ball's in your court. What's in my court, you ask? Just a variety of delicious cheese, meats, and their accompanying crackers. Maybe some olives. A little bit of fig jam. Olives are gross and should be eradicated. Yes, I get it. You're excited about the cheese. Sweetie, you'll get it one day. But now I gotta go see a man about some manchego. Please leave. I walk into the quaint French diner, and Hugo waves me down to a booth in the corner. He looks pretty tired. Long day. Every day is a long day when you teach middle schoolers. Colin started a gambling ring. Pictures of Jackie Chan were just a cover. He's bartering in those little rubber band bracelets that are also shapes. Is that the one the parents think means sex stuff? Those ones, yeah, but the reports are just the sensationalist news media capitalizing on the fear of suburban parents, as usual.
I don't know.
At least I hope. Yikes.
Hey.
Right now I'm ready for some fine wine and some delicious cheese. A waitress stops by and takes our order for the biggest cheese plate you have. For the love of God, just please put cheese in my mouth, and recommends us some wine. Do you two want a scorecard for trivia? There's trivia? Yep, we're starting in a few minutes. Pretty much everyone here is playing. Okay, so what I don't get is, why does the main character feel like the impulsive need to, like, outdo Brian, but here we are about to do fucking trivia with Hugo. And I know for a fact he's gonna kick my ass, because I don't know shit about the world. Oh. We'd love to play, right, Jordan? Yeah, sure. The waitress handed us scorecards and a few pencils before leaving. I might not be much help here. I'm not very good at being smart, I guess. Come on, I doubt it'll be too hard. Jordan! I turn to see Matt and Brian here with their daughters, looking like they're ready for trivia. They come up to our table and greet us. Hey guys, you all here for the old questions and answers game? Yep, we come here every week, but Brian and Daisy carry the team. Carmen Cedar and I are just here for the cheese. Provolone 2, lost in New York, have been reigning champions for the last month. Man, Brian's great at trivia too. Ooh, oops. That raises the stakes. Great name though. Ooh. Yikes. Kind of beat the hell out of my mic here. Solid team name. That's Carmen Cedars' claim to fame. It hurts me how good at puns I am. Like father, like daughter. You guys gonna try and give us a run for our money? We'll see what we can do. I still hate Hugo's voice lines too. It's like, ha! I don't even know like who voices him, but I don't know. Everybody else sounds really great sound quality wise, but Hugo absolutely does not. I will destroy you. Well, I know he wants to play trivia, so I don't want to say we're just here for the cheese too. The cheese will taste so much better with a side of victory. Hugo and I bump fists. Aww. Tag team champions. We'll have to think of a good team name, but I think this will be fun. Good luck! Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to their table. Well, I guess we need a name. Got any good ideas? Ooh, easy breezy, beautiful. Havarti like it's 1990. Ah, real monsters. Craigslist. Ooh, Swiss connection. I kind of like easy breezy, beautiful. Easy breezy, beautiful. That'll do just nicely. The waitress comes by with our cheese boards. We revel in its glory. I can already see a piece of cheddar with my name on it. I pair it with some strawberry preservatives and slide into dairy-induced ecstasy. There's a fine variety of cheese and... ooh. Charcutier? That I'm positively overwhelmed. A quick dip in the seasoned nuts, a slice of savory yet salty Gouda, or perhaps a focaccia crisp topped with honey and goat cheese. I don't fucking know this much about cheese, dude. This is a fake game. Real me doesn't know shit about cheese. Ooh, Hugo raises his glass at me. Cheers to cheese. Hey, hey! A middle-aged man in a backwards baseball cap, sunglasses, and cargo shorts jogs out of the back with frenetic energy of a radio DJ. Ooh, this is all of my depression and anxiety in one person. Everybody ready for some trivia? The restaurant cheers. Oh man, looks like everybody's really into this. That's what I like to hear. For those of you who didn't know me, I'm Quizmaster Quinn. My actual name's Richard. I just like alliteration. More cheers. I see some of you brought your children here tonight. That's cool. My children won't speak to me. What the fuck? Ha ha ha, I'm just joking around. Classic Quizmaster Quinn humor. It's actually my wife that won't speak to me. She doesn't want kids. Holy shit. Let's get into some questions. The first category is literature. Excellent. You know who loved... oh my god. You know who loved literature? My dead father. I looked up to him so much. More jokes. Classic Quizmaster quips. Just trying to keep it light here, folks. Just like I thought my life... Ooh. Just like I thought my wife was the light of my life. He is my favorite fucking character. He's so fucking broken and just like a shattered person. What the fuck? Hugo, you got this literature stuff, right? Oh. Does Franz Kafka have an irrational fear of one day waking up as a large, grotesque, insect-like creature? Yeah, he does. That's all of Tokyo Ghoul in one sentence. Yes. This is the continent that encompasses the realm of Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and Lothlorien. Oh my god. Other notable sites include Isengard and Mirkwood and Rivendell. What is the Elvish name for this continent? Ooh, I think it's Endor. Hoth is Star Wars. I know that for a fact. Endor is the only one I can think of that would sounds like anything Lord of the Rings related. Because I was never super into that series, but you know, as you do. Let's try Endor. Yay! And that's Brian's voice actor. I forgot about that. Who is the writer that created Tarzan and John Carter for Mars? I actually don't know this one. I don't know a lot about literature. I know, like, enough, I suppose. What was the question? Tarzan... I want to say it's Nathaniel Hawthorne. Ooh, Rondo. That sounds about right. Ooh, Tarzan and John Carter of Mars. Why is his glasses off now? What the hell? Maybe EE? Absolutely not. That is absolutely not the case. Oh my god. Wow. Tarzan and John Carter of Mars. I guess it's Edgar Rice Burroughs. Edmond Dantes is no better as this man. I don't know. Does this show how well I did in school? Oh shit, I don't want to load. I want to save. So it's not Frankenstein's monster. I don't think Frankenstein's monster had a name. Maybe the Count of Monte Cristo? Yay! The quizmaster walks around the room. I think he's doing crowd work. He stops by mine and Hugo's table. Whoa, nice cheese plate you got there. My depression doesn't let me eat cheese. Thank you? How's that cheese tasting, big guy? Good. Ha ha ha, great. Cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed a lactose intolerance later in life. I'm sorry to hear that. I also developed clinical depression. Uh-oh. But people don't tell you just get over it, your lactose intolerance, right? Nobody's ever like, have you tried to exercise and get rid of your debilitating dairy allergy? Or you just need to choose not to let your throat close up when you eat brie. Anything? Does that scan? I'm trying to workshop my routine here. Quizmaster Quinn wanders off to another table. Who wants to start the next round? More cheers from the audience. Next round is cinema. Oh man, I love movies. Sometimes I'll retreat into them for days on end because obsessing over fictional universe is easier than engaging with my real emotions and problems. Frodo Baggins, am I right? Is he okay? I think it's just his character. I hope. How's your cinema? Spotty. I don't know a lot about movies, but if there are any questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service. That's an interesting one. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. In Return of the Jedi, what does Luke ask Leia if she remembers? Ooh. Oh, it's been years since I've seen this. Return of the Jedi is 4, I think. I think it's their mother. Yeah. One Entertainment makes the 4th wall-breaking appearance in the film Gremlins 2. Oh my god, I haven't seen Gremlins 2 in fucking years. Ooh. I don't remember. I don't even really remember that movie. Damn. I want to do well on this because I think Hugo will get like the eggplant thing. Where are his glasses now? Why does this happen every single time? Where are his glasses too? I don't think it's Charlie Sheen. Alright, it might be Hulk Hogan then. Or the other option. Jesus, I have so many dates. I don't think I've said Boy George. Wait, was that correct or incorrect? What the fuck? Boy George? Why did it say incorrect when he did Hulk Hogan then? That's bullshit. Ah, see, it does both voice lines. That's so shitty. I thought that was wrong. Which of these 80s horror films does not feature an Indian burial ground? What the fuck? This is actually kind of like really sad. Like, this game is really cool and I like it a lot, but like I've never noticed so many like graphical glitches. Like, neither of them are wearing glasses anymore for no reason. Dies not. When I chose Hulk Hogan, it said incorrect. Like, I don't know. That's kind of bullshit. Because dies not is such an easy fix. The Shining. What the fuck? The Shining is a cemetery scene? I swear to God, I thought it didn't. Does not feature an Indian burial ground as part of its setting. Pet Semat? Is that even the real name of the... Is that the name of the movie? I'm sorry I keep loading. In reality, I probably don't even really have to do this. Seems like we're doing pretty well, but we're neck and neck with Brian and Matt's team. Those guys are pros. I look over to their table and give them a friendly but competitive nod. I lock eyes with Brian. He gets a much sterner nod. And the next category is wrestling. Okay, we're totally boned. Hugo grabs my arm.
Yes.
Wait. I got this. Now his glasses just came out of nowhere and he's still not wearing his. Huh? Man, you know who I would want to wrestle with? Literally anyone. I crave human interaction. Please put me in a chokehold. Please. It has been so long. Oh, excuse me. Since I've been held. Oh my god, now his glasses just came out of nowhere. I mean, maybe they're supposed to be doing that. I don't know. It doesn't... That didn't look like an animation of sorts. It looks like they just kind of happened. I can only process my emotions by making jokes out of them. Let's start the quiz. Remember, this time is the lightning round. The first people to answer get the points. I look over to Hugo. He's focused. He's in it to win it. Question 1. What is the original name of Stone Cold Steve Austin in his debut for WWE? I remember, my parents always tell me this story, how I had a Stone Cold Steve Austin, like, toy, and I would always call him, Cold Beef Boff. So, do with that what you will. Hugo's hand shoots up. Yes, the enthusiastic one over there. Steve Austin debuted as the Ringmaster. I had no idea.
Oh.
That is correct. Points to Easy Breezy Beautiful. The next question. This city was located in the first ever WrestleMania.
Yes.
Hugo's hand shoots up again. Yes, the one who looks like he's known the answer for his entire life.
Hey.
The first WrestleMania was held in New York, New York at the Madison Square Garden in 1985. Another correct answer for Easy Breezy Beautiful. I can tell which answer is right or wrong because the quiz master will have a voice line that says correct. Can you hear the game okay, or am I too loud? Hugo's destroying the questions. He's so passionate about this. I've never seen him act like this before. It's honestly kind of hot. Ooh, a tough one. This title match went down in the history as the shortest match in WrestleMania to date. Hugo jumps up more excited than I've ever seen him. Chavo versus Kane. Ooh, sorry, Bucko. That is incorrect. The answer is actually Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus at WrestleMania 28. No, that's absolutely wrong. The real record is Chavo Guerrero versus Kane, WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008. Kane took down Chavo with one of his chokeslam and pinned him for a 3 count. I will not stand for this travesty. Hey man, I'm just reading the card here. I don't actually write these. Well, you're still wrong. What are you, my ex-wife? Holy shit. Can you hear the game? Like, can you hear the game audio? Or am I too loud for that? The crowd erupts in laughter. Hugo blushes. He retreats back to his chair. Oh, poor baby. Fine. Wow, Hugo seemed really fired up about that. Where did he get his encyclopedic knowledge of wrestling? How do you know so much about wrestling? Oh, you just pick stuff up. That sounds suspect. Shouldn't it be suspicious? But it seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. I turned my attention to the Quizmaster. Alright. Looks like we're down to the final category, and it's a close one between Provolone 2, Austin, New York. Ryan and Matt high five. And easy, breezy, beautiful. Hugo and I high five. We look over at Brian and Matt, Carmesita, and Daisy, all playfully giving us thumbs down and sticking their tongues out. I eat a big chunk of cheddar without breaking eye contact to show them just how serious I am. The final category is cool animals. Animals, huh? I never could take care of another living thing. Hell, I could barely take care of myself. I'm falling apart. Anyway, here's the questions. The Canary Islands were named after which kind of animal? I don't fucking know.
Wrong.
Wait, what? There's no fucking... Oh shit, I didn't save. Alright, we're just gonna have to take that L. I'll save now. That's bullshit. I didn't fucking read that one either.
Correct.
What mammal is the thickest concentration of fur in nature? Canadian beaver? That's oddly specific.
Incorrect.
Ooh. I don't know. Thickest fur?
Correct. Incorrect.
I don't know. They're not wearing glasses now.
Correct.
Maybe an otter?
Correctamundo.
Alright, I'm just gonna come around and collect your scorecards and we'll see who came out on top. Remember, the winning team gets a $25 card to Phil's Auto Care. If you need a car part, Phil's will fulfill all your needs. Everyone oohs and ahs. God, I want that gift card. The Quizmaster goes to the back to tally up the score. I pick at what's left of our cheese plate. There's a little bit of brie here that tastes absolutely divine on a cracker with a little bit of honey and dried apricot. That does sound really good. So what are your plans after our big win? I'll probably retire, take Amanda somewhere tropical, drink something out of a coconut. Always wanted to do that. What about you? Probably take my winnings to Colin's gambling ring, bet it all on black, walk out of there with more rubber bands in the shape of animals than I know what to do with. Bold, but I like your style.
Hey.
You want the last piece of Havarti? Nah, that's all you. You definitely earned it. After a couple of minutes, the Quizmaster jogs into the room. Everyone immediately quiets down, waiting in bated breath for the results. Who will win the coveted gift card of $25 fucking to an auto dealer or auto shop, whatever? I really hope it's us. Hey, everybody! We've had a great night here. Lots of goofs, lots of laughs, a little bit of light crying in the back, but that's neither here nor there. By a landslide, the winner of tonight's contest is... Easy, breezy, beautiful. Come on down and get your gift card for Phil's Auto Care, where Phil nominal service is. God, I can't do this anymore. Please just take the gift card. I motion for Hugo to go get the gift card, and he shyly slinks out of the booth to grab it. He pauses for a moment and gives the quizmaster a hug with a few pats on the back. The quizmaster sobs just a little bit. Hugo makes it. Why was Matt there? You saw that too? Hugo makes a victory lap to our table and gives me a high five. Easy, breezy, beautiful is unstoppable. Easy, breezy, beautiful is great. May easy, breezy, beautiful reign for 1,000 years. Hey, great work, guys. You guys did awesome. Will we be seeing easy, breezy, beautiful again next week? I look over at Hugo, who smiles. Maybe so. We make a pretty good team, huh, Hugo?
Oh.
Hugo blushes. Aww. Hugo and I walk back toward our cul-de-sac, basking in the glow of our win and nursing our cheese-filled bellies. Man, we crushed it in there.
Hey.
Finally, enduring the screams of young children for years on end is paid off. I will take my half of this gift card and use it to purchase many, many air fresheners for my car, which Ernest refuses to stop vaping in. I think I'll use my half to buy at least 2 tire pressure gauges to place in different parts of my garage. You never know when you're going to need one, and I prefer to have them within arm's reach. A fine plan. Shame about that one wrestling question, though. Yeah, that was... Well, oh, no, the one he definitely got right, because he's a fanatic, but said was wrong. I'm not kidding. I plan to write a strongly worded letter to whoever employed that man. Come on, there's gotta be a story there. What do you mean? You didn't even stop to think. You pulled that wrestling knowledge out like you were at the ring yourself. He probably was. Oh, it's just stuff I know. Ooh, I want to ask again. I want to know the deets. The deep, dark wrestling secrets. Hugo, I figured you'd be better at lying after dealing with every kid in school for as long as you have. It's embarrassing. No. Ooh, I don't want to ask again. You know what's actually embarrassing? Not being able to explain basic algebra to your daughter. You know what's definitely not embarrassing? Knowing stuff about wrestling. Hugo sighs. All right. If you really want to know, just follow me. Hugo leads me to the house at the end of the cul-de-sac. We step inside, and his house is exactly what I expected it to be. Neat and filled top to bottom with books and art.
Oh.
This is neat? You got shit everywhere. Welcome to my home. Sorry it's so messy. His house is actually spotless. Not from what the fuck I'm seeing. Like, it's not dirty by any means, but he has, like, books and papers and boxes everywhere. He's not a dirty person, but it's definitely a bit cluttered. His house is actually spotless. I follow him down a hallway. What are we doing? Hugo opens the door and ushers me inside. It's pitch black. He closes the door behind us. Hugo flips on a switch and I finally understand. Aw, he collects little action figures! And he has cutouts. That's really cute. Is that a drawing tablet too? Is that paint? And a couple of wrestling belts? No way. Curio cabinets filled with in-box wrestling action figures line the walls, along with posters, cardboard cutouts, and every piece of wrestling memorabilia imaginable. A giant widescreen TV sits on a decked-out media stand. I'm speechless. I look over at Hugo, who's hovering by the door, doing everything to avoid eye contact.
I don't know.
He's so cute. It's, this is really embarrassing. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Are you kidding? Look at all this stuff. This must have taken you forever to collect. Can I touch this? Go ahead. I pick up one of the replica championship belts and toss it over my shoulder. Do you smell what I am cooking?
Oh.
I think the line is, it's meatballs. Sorry, I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I just think it's so cool how passionate about this you are. Yeah, I, really, really like wrestling. He's blushing so hard right now. He is so cute. He is ridiculous. Hugo You bought the wrong kind of pizza rolls again? Does he call his dad by his first name? Looks like Ernest just got home. He's yelling from the hallway. I can see Hugo immediately deflate. I told you those pizza rolls have less sodium. I just want you to be healthy, son. Ernest comes into Hugo's wrestling room and looks around with disgust. He notices me and scoffs. I thought nobody was allowed in your precious wrestling room. I never said that. I just said you're not allowed to take the action figures out of their boxes and pose them so that they're having sex with each other. That's oddly specific. Ernest gets flustered. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna go throw eggs at stuff. Have fun with your stupid wrestling crap. Ernest leaves, and a moment later pops his head back in the room. And your stupid friend. Ernest storms back out of the room. I hear a door slam. Hugo warily runs his hand through his hair. Sorry about that. Why is his cheek thing in front of his finger? Why is his little cheek dimple in front of his finger? That looks like a gash. Looks like a gash on his finger that, like, is fused with his face. What the hell? I try so hard to impress him, but it's obvious that no matter what I do, he hates me. Ernest has a thing against authority figures, and you won't get much more authoritative than a teacher dad. My ex. Aww. He gets to be the fun weekend dad, and I'm just Hugo, who makes Ernest eat his vegetables and turn his homework in on time. Aww. Hey, you love him and you're looking out for his best interests. Take it from one dad to another. Someday he'll come to appreciate you. Maybe not someday soon, but someday. I hope so.
Hey.
Thanks for letting me vent. Hugo glances at his watch. Suppose it's getting kind of late. Let's do trivia again sometime soon? I would absolutely love to. I start to leave. And hey, thanks for showing me your wrestling stuff. Maybe you can tell me some more about it next time. Hugo smiles.
Hey.
That would be amazing. I'll catch you around. Oh, he's so cute. I love him. It only takes a minute for me to walk back home. Amanda's sitting on the couch reading a book about female photographers. Wow, I thought you didn't like reading. I don't. This book is all pictures. And even then my patience is being tried. Did you get to eat all the cheese your little heart desired? I am a happy little cheese monster. Ooh, if that ain't me. But I made sure to leave room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner? Hash browns! Okay. Toast dipped in egg! All blueberry pancakes! Well, only if you help me make them. You know I'm the world's best blueberry sprinkler. And totally amazing at heating up the maple syrup in the microwave. Now tell me about that cheese board. Man and I spend the evening cooking an elaborate breakfast with everything we can find off the fridge. I tell her about the trivia, but we had to leave parts out about Hugo being into wrestling. I figured she would probably find some nefarious way to put that information for a better grade. Ah, he's so cute.
That was so good you gave me goosebumps.
Oh, was that supposed to be like goosebumps, like Gouda? That's funny. Aww. Okay, so we've done Brian, Robert, Joseph, and Hugo. Let's save this. Alright, so we're between Craig, Matt, and Damien. Is there anybody in particular that anybody wants to see? We'd be going on Matt's second date. Basically all of these would be second dates. Craig, Matt, and Damien. I've heard Damien's second date is supposed to be, like, super controversial. Not really controversial in a bad way, but, like, it single-handedly tore Dream Daddy apart. So, if anybody has any say on what we want to do, I'm totally down. Alright, I say we do Matt's next. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyways. Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father, want to go to the coffee spoon? Oh, so you get you get called cool once. Now you're the cool dad who hangs out at the coffee shop and listens to neo jazz and stuff. Amanda, are you gonna bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry and anthology? Look, honey, do you want me to buy you a coffee or not? Let me grab my laptop and leather-bound journal. Amanda and I make a short walk over to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today with just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar pierced face. Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss? This is my daughter, Amanda. The person I am a father to and am very protective of. An honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay. A piercing blow to my ego, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. My innate dad senses tingle. I am overwhelmed with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child! Ah! Yeah, so when you're at that screen, all of the pictures send you to like the dad profiles, and you get to go on a date with them by messaging them. This is the second date for this guy, Matt. He's cool. I like him so far. My innate dad reappropriate lines from Taken. Ooh. Let's try that. Listen here, Pablo. I have a variety of specific skill sets to, I can type pretty fast for people my age. If you so much as harm a hair on my daughter's head, I'll be coming for you at a comfortable 80 words per minute after I practice a little. Dad! Jordan! Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high-five as fellow cool people do. I see you've met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until Vacant Vale starts their world tour. When's that? Well, we have to put it out to record first. Alright, Pablo, now what do we do with customers again? Right, yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty, caffeinated beverage? I'm still doing that quiz guy voice. A smashing pumpkin latte, spice latte, please. A classic, and you? Ooh, Americano football, decaf for Cutie. Ooh, death for Cutie, that's funny. Father John, oh, death cab for Cutie, that's right. I kind of wanted to do that one, that's funny. A decaf for Cutie, please. Don't want too much caffeine. Decaf sounds like you're settling. I have a very early bedtime that I just can't miss. Oh, the sound of settling is a Death Cab for Cutie song, which was the band this was a pun off of. Ooh, he didn't like that very much. But I don't know. Let's try that again. Americano football, please. Our coffee is as strong as that band's feelings. Good choice. I don't get it. Oh, Americano football is a sport, but also this email band that made a good album. Okay, so I don't think I'll understand any of these. So I want to do the Death Cab for Cutie one, because I think that's funnier. Sorry! Coming right up. Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For a goofy of a dude as he is, kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Hell yes. I'm actually going to be done training Pablo in a couple hours and was going to go record shopping. Want to come along? Absolutely. Pablo brings us our drinks and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. Once Matt feels comfortable enough leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store. Have you ever been here before? No, I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are a few copies of Phantom Comes Alive. Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff. The walls of the record store are packed with posters, artwork, and stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing throughout the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point? There's a lot of people who try and tell you that vinyl sounds warmer, more true to the artist's intent, but I think it's just nicer to collect records. It's cool that in this day and age, we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously to us on our phones, but when there's something about holding an album in your hand and getting close to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love. That's why I try and get as many records that I love in physical form as possible. Remember when we were kids and we would have to wait around by the certain radio with a cassette tape so we could record our favorite songs? And made each listen really special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school. I look around the multi-leveled store and spot some genres. Futurewave, jungle, arcanopunk, ooh. Nuns, ooh. Nunsploitation, ooh. Man, this is a little overwhelming. Here, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Chocolate. Cookies and cream? No. Ooh, I'd be vanilla because I'm kind of boring. Maybe strawberry. Purple? I don't think purple's quite a flavor, unfortunately. I'm gonna say vanilla. If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Daffodil. Power Violent Cherry Blossom. Spring Creek Fireball. Camouflage Summer Breeze. Daffodil Mountain Spring. I'm gonna say the Cherry Blossom. What's your favorite ambient sound? Rain. Howls of the Bone Chorus? Rain. What's your dream vacation spot? It's living off the fat land. Starting a new life in Baltics? I thought this was a vacation. What's your deepest, darkest fear? I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. What if nobody exists but me and I'm fabricated? I think about this one a lot. Saying you two when the... Ooh, this one's pretty bad. I've done this so much that I'm kind of like numb to it, but I still hate myself for doing it. Matt thinks for a moment. Oh, I know just the thing. Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record beneath his back. He shows it to me. This Is Trouble Will Find Me by The National. The National have owned their sad guy sound on album after album. By this point, they're all pros about feeling blue. The music is so amazing that it'll actually cheer you up. Whoa, dude. Thanks for the recommendation. You're gonna have a great time with it. Promise. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt? Just some light pickups. Matt places the 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm Good at Buying This by Diet Sig. Forever by Mystery Skulls. And The Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. Tight. The cashier rings up Matt and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd? That nerd is my buddy Jordan. Jordan, this beacon of human charm is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is this open mic still on? You know it. Are the Third Waves gonna do their special acoustic performance? I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic night going on? Yeah, dude, we do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer right here for it. You and Amanda should come by that night. Matt blushes. I mean, if you're not doing anything. Will Vacant Veil be playing? If only. I finish paying for my record and we head out of the store. Man, what a trip going down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think that all those weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me not only in that it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from, all that stuff. And listening to those songs reminds me of those moments of my life. Yeah, now that I think about it, the pop concert Amanda made me take her to was special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was. And then that reminds me of a younger me, going to see my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand, smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? What the fuck? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Ooh, ugh. Is that even what the kids call it these days? I don't know. But I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Say no to drugs. I'm going to say no to drugs even if he doesn't like it because I'm a certified good boy. And I'm not going to lose my good boy card for saying yes to drugs. Nah, man. I think I'm good. It's a little juvenile, I guess. Let's just go back to my place and listen to them. Matt and I walk back to the cul-de-sac and head into his house. I hope he isn't bummed about the no weed thing. We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room again and see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of those pictures of the two. Who's that? Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young. I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age, too. I can understand how hard that must have been. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, "Stillness the Dancing." It looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together? Yeah. That was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was a hard start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. Wow, that seems like a life some people only dream of. It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone at my side. Rosa and I knew we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in a van, all that stuff. So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down our roots in our favorite town to play in, right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened. I'm so sorry. Don't be. I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died. Matt gets up to flip the records. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. Do you play? I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer. No way, you had a ska phase? Phase? Ska never dies. Except for Communist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers. Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench. Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man, let's see if I still got it. I sit down at the piano. Ooh. Anyway, here's Wonderwall! Anyway, here's Wonderwall. I start jamming out a piano rendition of the infamous song that play at parties in hopes of getting people to like you. I don't really remember it. Oh my god, he didn't like it? What the hell? That's so ironic and funny. I thought Matt was like the ironic dad. Stick to your ska roots. His glasses are gone now! Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska. Wait, what was... That was just smoke on the water. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. The deep purple is always appreciated, nonetheless. Alright, buddy, can you top that? I shouldn't. Aw, come on. No, it's been a long time. Never too late to get back into it. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of the deep purple smoke on the water. How much worse could it be? Matt stares at the piano for a second. Alright, okay. Okay. Matt closes his eyes and runs his fingers over the key. He breathes in deep and starts playing a melody. If I didn't know that he hadn't played the piano in a long time, I never would have guessed it. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before. Is this one of his original works? This is so cool. Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes. How was that? That was amazing. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, man, that was killer. Are you gonna pull that out for the open mic night? Oh no, I never play at those. Well, why not? You're really good. It's just, I just don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there and alone having so many people stare at me. It doesn't feel fun anymore. I can sense that Matt's getting uncomfortable at the thought of it. I won't push him any further. Alright, man, but I hope you know how beautiful your music is. Thanks. Matt and I listen to more records until it gets late, and I decide that I need to get to bed. Matt walks me to my door. Night, dude. I smile. Night. I walk inside and the house is dark, save for the silver light coming beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around her chair to face me and slumps down. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry. Wait, no. Hi, hungry. No! I'm dead. Amanda collapses on the floor. I promised myself that I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo. You set it up, I spike it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please. Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight, and it was amazing. He played piano for you? Dude. Yeah, I brought it up that he should play in the open mic night that's happening in his coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know how hot cross buns, but we can work off of the chord progression. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter, who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? Matt's song is stuck in my head all night. Aww. Aww.
Yeah, even Pitchfork would like that.
Ooh, he didn't like me very much. It's probably because we didn't go toke it up, but I'm not risking my good boy points for that. Alright, so we're between Craig and Damien now. Let's do Damien. Because I thought he was funny. I've actually really come to like all of the dads, except Joseph. I don't particularly care for Joseph. Matt, I'm kind of iffy on. I liked the moment we had him talking about his wife, but I don't know. I never really cared that much for Matt. After today, I've loved Hugo. These three so far are my favorite, and I like Craig a lot, but these three, I'm kind of on. Let's do Damien. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up Dad Book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me the piece of old parchment, folded up into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, the dude goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads, Dearest Jordan, I hope that you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. I can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere, earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship has helped a great deal. Not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit, and for that I thank you. That said, Jordan, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema followed by a moonlit stroll would be your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Blood March. Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow. He's good. Is he gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dad Book and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. You have to write him back. A real letter. But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon. Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you will like. Then enclose them in a letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and pursue showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy. Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusader 2? Evil never dies. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration of the ennui of existence, and it really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah, there's just lots of blood and vampire titties. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them out, then sit down at the table with Amanda and try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damien. I hope this letter finds you in good health. Good one. What's next? I must confess. Geez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. Nice. Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. Bring it home, Pops. You saved it there at the end. I'm sure he'll appreciate your thoroughness. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets of Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you'll find both titillating and enjoyable. Hard daps. Namaste. Best wishes. Then I sign my name, my full name, fancier that way. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. Ooh. Aww. Aww. You spelled his name wrong. No, I didn't. Did I really? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn and form a pool of melted wax. What's that other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax on the folded letter and expertly presses a small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing... Here it is, your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess all there is to do is deliver this to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot of his door and go back home. Mission accomplished? Now we play the waiting game. Night finally rolls around when I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day, he had left another beautiful crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helped me pick out a nice outfit, and I showed up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damien right behind me. He almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What?
Oh, my.
What? Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please allow me to repay the deed in our South Patch Kids. In Sour Patch Kids, perhaps. Woo. Perhaps Milk Duds. Let's do it. We get into line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Ugh, my dad's here. I turn around and find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to spend some quality time with your friends. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids' movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Ha! Good luck with that, Dad. Lucian rejoins his friends and I look over at Damien. Good luck with that? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrests. Ooh, I'm gonna ask him if everything's okay. Is everything okay? Ooh, I want to see if the vampires one will get me the eggplants, so... Oh, okay. Well, I guess I did do the best one first. Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some strange foreign horror film that I've never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white. Looks like he's about to rip the armrests off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies?
Oh my.
You must be joking. I love horror movies. The lights dim for the film. Damien screams. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and a well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken, my coven. 2 more vampires slide their tops off the stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes, husband. But also mortal enemy. It is time. The 3 look at each other, and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. The trio of vampires flies off to the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get to the tense moment in the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus had fallen in love with. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you! Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it back on his lap. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got into an extremely scary section. Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kinda cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something and try and make him feel more comfortable? I've got it. I'll do what dads do best. Talking during the movie. Ooh, I'm gonna point out a plot hole because that'll probably make him less scared. I know for a fact that, like, if I point out big plot holes in movies, it instantly makes me less scared of them. Do you notice how that guard fired 7 bullets, but his gun only holds 6 bullets? Yes, that is absolutely unforgivable from a filmmaking standpoint. It's almost unwatchable. It's funny how it's so much easier to point out tiny mistakes in the work of others than it is to actually go create your own thing, huh? Hey, look! That's an anachronism? The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie where Romulus Bad Blood and the general's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts. Our cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and the general's wife begin making out. Hard. The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen. But then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for thousands of years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3, Evil Must Die Again. More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by the harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to the vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk in the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. Aww. He thinks I'm lovely. Damn, okay, here comes the smooth response. Thanks, cool, okay. I'm gonna say thanks because cool and okay sounds super douchey. No. Problem? Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn to the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? Are we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavor, Jordan. Trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow the path through the faded tombstones. Ooh, this is a groovy little tune, if I do say. Woo! As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking in graves is an old Victorian tradition. An appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and picnic basket. Where was he hiding those? Wait, where were you hiding that? Yeah! Under my cloak? Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards had become a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see a beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question, though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie? I wasn't. He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I've never been good at those. I just feel as if because how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films. So I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however. I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think, gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. That's a really nice way of looking at it. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't really feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that? I'm not sure. It notices us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly toward us, its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster. Woof! Oh. It's a dog. Aww! As it finally comes into the light, the friendliest, dumbest looking Boston Terrier I have ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs his hand. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog! Hey. We both look up, not expecting to see. Thanks. Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids. What? What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering the streets. I put a leash on her and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids. He's absolutely one of my favorite dads. Because at first I didn't get his humor, so I was like, oh, feck off. But now, like, I get he's kind of a jokester, but he says everything in that monotoned way, so you have to, like, take nothing he says seriously and appreciate his comedic value. Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure, I wouldn't give her cheese, though. Not to worry. Damien reaches into the depths of his clothes and produces a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or Maltese. I think big dogs are nice, too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home? Damien hops onto his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it, as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin to walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Thank you, ever so kindly, for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Jordan, if you'll allow me, it would be a great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damien reaches into his clothes and finds a folded monogram handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Wow. Thank you, Damien. A noble purpose. Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and pops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But, as it turns out, Damien is Wait a minute. Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yeah, he's so cool it's scary. Nice save, Jordan. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure that it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure that I'm not a werewolf? And how can you be so sure that you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will ya? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. That was really cute. That was a cute date. Damien's still not like my absolute favorite of the dads, but he's cute. I like him.
Wow. My stars, this... Never in a million moons have I had a date such as exquisite as this one.
Aww, that's so sweet.
Welcome.
Alright, so the only second date we have left is Craig. Alright. I really want to get some good quality time in with Craig. The last time we hung out, he was so busy with the kids and fending off flirty moms that I feel like we barely talked. Ever since the first time we hung out, I've been trying to get up a little early for runs. I don't think I'm going to be as embarrassing as last time. Maybe I'll even be able to catch up to him now. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey man, been training on my run game recently. Ready for a round 2? Craig responds almost immediately. Dude, of course. Emojis! I don't know why he just didn't send an emoji rather than type it out. Another message pops up from my inbox from Craig. Dude, let's meet up early tomorrow for my favorite morning activity. Brunch. Brunch? What's that? You run, then you get brunch. Oh, right. Craig and I agree to a time and meet in the morning, and I have to decide to spend the evening hanging out with him. Jesus, I butchered that sentence. Craig and I agree to a time to meet in the morning, and I have to and I have a chance to spend the evening hanging out with Amanda. So we doing pizza night? Again? Can't we do like a salad night? Dad, are you on a health kick? Not yet. I formed the committee to examine the possibility of being on a health kick. They haven't returned with their findings. Dad, if you go on a health kick and I have to go on a health kick by virtue of being under the same roof as you, I don't know if I have the same constitution for that. The committee is still out. The committee isn't back with the findings yet. This is a multi-year assessment on several bureaucratic levels. Well, Amanda picks up the phone and stares at me, unblinking as she dials. Hi, yes, can I get an extra large pizza with chicken, bacon, extra cheese, and tomatoes? And a couple of those garlic sauce cups. Amanda, you're going a little north here. Oh, right, and can you maybe throw some leaves on there or something? Yeah, he's going on a health kick. Yeah, Rico, I know, it's tragic. Amanda listens for a second. Hold on, I'll ask. Dad, is oregano a salad? Oregano is not a salad. Can't blame me for trying. Nah, Rico, I'm still talking to my dad. We'll go with the meat lover's fantasy. Sure, say hi to the wife and kids for me. Amanda hangs up. Rico says hey. The food gets delivered, and we plop down on the couch and eat some za. Just be careful, running is a gateway drug. It's a slippery slope, Dad. First you get on a couple light jogs, before you know it, you're converting the garage into a home gym and renewing your subscription to some sort of weekly kombucha delivery service. Question, what's kombucha? What's kombucha? Okay, so you aren't too far gone yet. I'm just giving you a hard time, Pops. I'm really happy you're running more and caring about your health. I want to keep you around as long as possible. Ugh, I love her so much. I love her. Thanks, kiddo. Speaking of which, I'm running with Craig tomorrow. You gonna be able to keep up with him? Hey. Probably not. We laugh and eat some more pizza, eat more pizza than is probably healthy in the name of carbo loading. I call it a night early so that I'm ready for tomorrow. When we first start running in the mornings, it was pretty hellish. Now that I'm a few sessions in, it admittedly becomes a little bit easier, despite it always ending in me dry heaving over a trash can. What is that, runners? Is that what a runner's high is? Just dry heaving? I lace up my tennis shoes, throw on a t-shirt from a writer's summit I went to 20 years ago, and head out the door to add a moderate jog. Craig is already outside with the river strapped to his chest.
Hey,
He's dressed head to toe in color-coordinated running gear. Wow, I look like a total schlub next to this guy. Hey, bro! Morning, Craig. River gonna be running with us? Best as she can. We're taking it to the limit, aren't we, kiddo? Goo. Oh, I know what that means. Craig hands her a stuffed toy, which makes her smile ear to ear. That's Arnold the capybara. Sometimes it's the only thing that'll get her to stop crying. Oh, I've been there. Amanda has a stuffed panda that she's carried around everywhere. She would have a tantrum if we ever tried to wash it. It was gross. So you've been running lately? Every morning for 30 minutes. I'm basically an elite athlete by this point. We'll try and keep it up. So, where are we headed? I was thinking that we could do a couple laps around the park. Okay, that sounds reasonable. Then we'll do some hill climbs up a slope. Okay, I can probably handle that. And then we'll close it off by doing some wilderness survival hike running to increase our agility. I'm suddenly struck with the overwhelming need to crawl back into bed. That sound okay to you? I usually like to throw some time-murdered sprints into there, but I'll go easy on you since you're a beginner. That sounds like something I am able to physically do. Great, let's get started. Craig and I finally arrive at the park. A few of the other lone joggers make their way around the perimeter, and River waves enthusiastically at everyone we pass. It's a lot more peaceful in the mornings. Aside from birds chirping and River gurgling away in the stroller, it's pretty quiet. Alright, good warm-up. That was a warm-up?
hey,
Let's start the show.
hey.
But wait. Craig reaches into his bag and tosses me a water bottle. I fumble, but thankfully don't drop it. Gotta hydrate, bro. I take a long drink from the water bottle and feel reinvigorated. Man, I don't drink enough water. That is literally me. I'm like, it's been 4 days since I've had something to drink. I'm fine. I'm sure my body isn't rotting from the inside out. Hey. I look down and pick up Arnold, River's toy, and hand it back to her. Must have dropped this. Thanks for looking out, bro. You ready? My body is collapsing in on itself. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, excuse me. We finally finish our however many teenth lap around the park. I'm breathing heavily, but I can't believe I actually didn't lose Craig. He's even breathing heavily too, which makes me feel a little better. I look down at my shirt and notice that I'm drenched in sweat. Huh. Almost looks like a frowny face. That's one. What? I'm just kidding. Good hustle out there. I'm really impressed. You're way better than the last time I launched you off a treadmill. Yeah, man, you really pushed me to my limit just now. I can't believe I held on. Sometimes you just need someone there to push you and do your absolute best. I'm glad I could be that guy, bro. Who's ready for hill climbs? Blech. There's my little cheerleader. Jordan, you ready? Ooh. I'm gonna do just one. Yeah, you bet! Craig takes me to a separate portion of the park where there's a steep hill that seems to go up forever. I strain my eyes to see some other joggers at the top. So what do we do now? We run up the thing. That looks like a lot. Jordan, there's 2 reasons you need to know about this hill. 1, don't stop running till you get to the top. And 2, Craig points at the top of the hill. That's not the top. Ooh. Let's do this! I finally reach the top of the hill after making my way past what I originally thought was the top of the hill. Once there, I hunch over onto my knees and gasp for air. My lungs are like daggers poking into my ribs. I can feel my heart in my ears. River, I'm having a moment. Please. Whoo boy! Craig looks like he's taking a beating as well. Ha! So he is human. Jordan, put your arms on your head and stretch out your elbows. It'll help you breathe better. I do as Craig says. It feels a little better, but I'm still in agony. And here. Craig tosses me the water bottle again. I hydrate like my life depends on it. Thanks, dude. Phenomenal work. You feel that lightness in your head? That's the runner's high. Oh, that's it. I thought it was just, dying. Want to take it slow for a bit? I would like that very much. As we're catching our breath, River starts crying. What's wrong, Sweet Pea? Do you want to play with Arnold? Craig looks around us. Oh boy, man down. I think we lost Arnold. River keeps wailing. I've abandoned my child's toy. We gotta find him, dude. It should be simple, right? We just gotta retrace our steps. I remember River having it down at the bottom of the hill. Craig and I jog down the path, searching high and low for the stuffed capybara, which Craig takes the time to explain to me is a large rodent native to South America. We get to the place where River might have dropped it, but it's still nowhere to be found. Looks like we got a mystery on our hands. We have to get to the bottom of this. I suspect foul play. Looks like this is a prime case for a world-renowned detective, Flora Smith. Dude, it's time for a bro adventure. A bro venture! We high-five and decide to jog to the park to see if we can find any leads. So it looks like there's a couple more places to check and some bros around here that we could interrogate. Sounds good. Wait, who's good cop and who's bad cop? I think about it for a second. Well, I think that with your stature and overall resilience, you would make an intimidating bad cop. But on the other hand, you do have an adorable baby strapped to your chest, so that softens the edges a bit. All valid points. I think you would make a great good cop because of your congenial attitude and willingness to try new things. But then again, I've seen how you get when there are too many commercial breaks during a show, so you have the potential to be a very scary bad cop. I don't want to have to wait to watch Meat Hell in 3-minute segments with 5 minutes of commercials in between. And they're loud. The commercials are too loud. I just want to watch my shows in peace without people yelling at me to buy wiper fluid and stuff. Case in point. Let's play it moment by moment. Smart. So, where to, Brotective? Let's go to the playground. We make our way to the small playground at the edge of the park. A couple kids play on their jungle gym while parents watch a nearby bench. Over on one of the benches, I spot a familiar face. Let's look for clues. Craig and I, two grown adults, walk into the playground and begin to examining it meticulously for clues. There's no forensic evidence here. No stray capybara's hairs, at least. After searching fruitlessly for some time, we look up. All of the parents are staring at us. We smile and wave as we awkwardly slink away. We head back up to the playground. Let's try and calm River down. This is a pretty nice playground. Might as well get a couple swings in. What about Arnold? Maybe having a little swing might calm River down. Buy us some more time. You're right. She's about to go nuclear. This might prepare her for the possibility of us not being able to find Arnold. Life is cruel and tough, but at least we'll always have swings. Craig straps River into the baby swing and gives her a gentle push. She giggles. I take the seat next to her and immediately realize that I'm stuck. River seems to love that. Craig eventually helps me out of the swing and we decide to get back to the investigation. We head back to the playground. River has had enough of the swings. Her mind will be singularly focused on Arnold until either some Johnny come lately plush comes along or her next nap. Whatever comes first. We head back to the playground. Okay. Interrogate Joseph. Let's see what Joseph's up to. We jog over to Joseph, who seems to be engrossed in his book. Joseph! Joseph nearly drops his book. Hey guys, didn't think I'd be able to see you two out here. Jordan, are you exercising? Sure am, you know me. I just love to run and be healthy. That's kind of my whole thing. What are you reading? Oh, just a book on knots and rope tying. For boats! Boat ropes! Right. Say, you didn't happen to see a stuffed capybara around here. What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Joseph thinks for a second. Haven't seen one around. I'll tell the kids to keep an eye out. Your kids are here? Joseph looks around. They were here a second ago. Must have gone exploring around the park. Do you know where they could have run off to? They're kids. They get into mischief sometimes, but they always come back. That sounds a little suspect. Alright, thanks for your help. Thanks, Joseph. We'll let you get back to your rope book. Boat ropes! We head back to the playground. Let's move to another part of the park. Where to now, bro? Let's go to the field. We wander out to the grassy field at the center of the park. There isn't a whole lot to see, but there are a few figures camped out in a blanket, and the grass could hold a number of secrets. Let's look for clues. We carefully comb... Oh my goodness, excuse me. We carefully comb through the field of grass and flowers. I can't seem to find much besides a couple of ladybugs and a nickel. While I'm looking, Craig calls out from across the field. Jordan! I jog over. Craig is kneeling in the grass, inspecting something. I approach, my heart in my throat. As I lean over Craig, I see it. This is... Arnold's leg. I put my hand over River's eyes. No one should have to be subjected to this senseless violence. My God, who or what would do this? I don't know, but I think we might be dealing with something beyond our grasp. I can't look at this anymore. I turn around, trying to wipe the image of stuffing strewn across the ground from my mind. We're running out of time. We may already be too late. Bag and tag it. Let's keep moving. We maneuver back to the field. Let's interrogate River. Wait, let me try this. It's always the culprit you least suspect. I get eye to eye with River, who still looks like she's on the verge of tears. Oh, good cop. I'm not gonna yell at a baby. Hey, sweetie, believe me, nobody wants you to find your capybara more than me. But we need more clues, and I think somewhere in that baby brain of yours you might have something that'll lead us to the perp. So what do you say, kiddo? Bleh. I turn to Craig. We're getting nowhere with the witness. Let's ask Matt and Carmencita. Let's talk to Matt and his daughter. Carmencita spots from across the way and waves. She's sitting down with her dad on a sunny green patch of grass. We jog over. Hey, dudes. Hey, bro. We just sat down for a picnic. Want some snacks? Got anything to increase my glycogen reserves? We have apple slices. Thank you very much, tiny bro, but I should be fine. You guys working out? Good day for it. Yep, I'm the picture of health and athleticism. Good transition, Jordan. Say, you haven't seen a stuffed capybara around here, have you? What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Wait a second, how do you know what a capybara is? You wouldn't happen to have had a hands-on experience with one recently, have you? We learned about capybaras in the 4th grade. I think it's more suspicious that you know what a capybara is. Oh my god. What if I took Arnold? What if I'm the culprit and I just don't remember? I quickly checked my body for any Polaroids I might have kept on my person to remind me of who to trust and who not to. I saw Memento once and I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Nothing. But what if that's what I wanted myself to think? No, Jordan. Don't let them win. I shake off the thought. I saw a couple of squirrels over by that tree, though. I don't know if that helps, but if you want to see some cute squirrels, you should definitely check it out. Thanks for the hot squirrel tip, Carmencita. Well, we better get moving. Gotta find that capybara before River has a breakdown. Good luck! Let me get some apples for the road, though. Carmencita hooks me up with some road slices, and we're on our way. We maneuver back to the field. Let's check out those squirrels. Where did the suspect say the squirrels would be again? The tree. Ah, there they are. The hearts were over here. That's kind of weird. Carmencita was telling us the truth. These are some rad squirrels. River seems happy. This may have bought us some extra time. We maneuver back to the field. I've dad-deuced where we should go next. Go to the woods. We make our way to the outskirts of the park. There were a couple of benches by the dense tree line. Looks like Robert's here all by himself. This also seems like a perfect place to look for clues. Craig and I search through the outskirts of the woods, hoping to find anything that might lead us to Arnold. There are a couple of cigarettes and empty beer cans scattered throughout the thicket. This is probably the hot spot for edgy teens to hang out at night and say swears and stuff, but it doesn't look like there's any recent activity that might be capybara related. This might be a dead end, partner, bro. We return to the woods. Maybe Robert saw something. We walk over to Robert's bench. Hey, Rob.
Don't call me that.
Okay, hi, Robert.
Don't call me that either.
Okay. Hey, buddy. What are you up to?
Thinking. This is my thinking bench. I have to get a solid 2 or 3 hours of brooding in per day, filling quotas.
Have you by any chance seen a small stuffed capybara around here? A capybara is...
It's a large rodent native to South America. I know.
So have you seen one? A stuffed one, not a real one. That would be weird. Be good cop. Ooh, maybe he wants me to be bad cop. Ooh. We're saving here, though. Come on, Robert. The sooner you tell us what you know, the sooner we can let you go back to brooding. Bad cop time. Robert, if you don't help us, I'm gonna put you in a headlock.
Is that a threat or a promise?
Ooh. Whoa, slow down.
Back off.
No! Okay, I want to be bad cop. Let's see where that goes. Because maybe he wants me to be bad cop. Alright, Robert. We've been nice. Help us out or I'm going to go off. Learn how to fight and then come back here and kick your ass.
You learning how to fight? Please.
Well, fine. If you don't tell us what we want to hear, I'm going to spoil the season finale of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers.
You are bluffing.
My buddy here doesn't play by the rules. Jordan will do it. Calm and Frank crash into a haunted...
Stop, you're a monster.
Robert sighs.
I haven't seen any goddamn capybara, okay?
Damn! We return to the woods. Oh... We walk over to Robert's bench.
Oh Christ, what now?
Be good, cop. Come on, Robert. The sooner you tell us what you know, the sooner we can let you get back to brooding. Bad cop time. Robert, if you don't... Is that a threat or promise? Clock's ticking, dude. Where are we going next? Let's check out the playground again. We head back to the playground.
Hey. Oh. Oh.
Okay. River screeching louder than ever. I'm exhausted. Craig is exhausted. Oh no! We didn't find it. I don't know where it could be. I don't want River to cry. Oh no. Oh, we need to find it. Let's re-examine the field. So Robert doesn't know anything. There's nothing at the field, so it has to be somewhere here. Craig and I, 2 grown adults. We've already interrogated Joseph. I don't know. I don't know where this could be. I think the only thing I haven't done... Mischief, you say? Wait, am I being interrogated right now? Only if you did something wrong. This is serious. There's a capybara on the line. I mean, you're more than welcome to ask Christian and Christy. I imagine they have their ears to the ground all the latest playground drama. They might be somewhere around the woods. Thanks, Joseph. We'll get back to you. Okay. Oh my god, I should have interrogated Joseph, but I was nice. Oh no. Okay, so I might load up one from like way earlier and interrogate Joseph, because now I want to go to the woods. Okay, so that's Dad Book. Let's try this one maybe? Oh, no, that's not it. Alright, let's try this one. Okay. I might have to load one, like, way back there. Because I don't want to, like, mess up and have Craig not like this, even though it's not my fault. Dad Book. Let's try this. Let's be bad cop, because I thought that was funnier.
How dare you? Hey? Yeah.
Norm McDonald.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What do you mean Joseph's twins might be around here somewhere?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think I fucked this up. I might just have to do the whole thing over. Which really kind of sucks.
Bro. Nice. Nice. Bro. Hey.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Lawrence of Arabia.
I don't know.
Oh, but I haven't talked to Carmencita about the squirrels, huh? Oh. Ooh, I'm gonna interrogate River and be the good cop so Craig gets some more hearts.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Hey.
Oh. Oh.
Hey.
Hey.
Huh.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh.
Nice.
Are you prepared for what we may? Okay, so I kind of want to load that up and read it. Well, it doesn't look like we'll be able to. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, partner bro. You? Nope, but if it gets River to stop crying, I don't care. Let's do this. We start down the path into the woods, keeping our eyes and ears peeled for any signs of Arnold. There are no squirrels or birds anywhere. The silence is unsettling. The sun is barely peeking through the canopy. It's colder here. Suddenly, we hear voices. I want to do it. You got to do it last time. Craig and I come to a clearing where we find Christian and Christy kneeling over something. Stop right there. Put your tiny hairs where we can see them. Christian and Christy just stare at us. You heard the guy. Put your hands up. We're kind of in the middle of something here. Yeah, can you come back later? What are you kids doing? Cutting stuff up. My heart is pounding. Is this the end of the line? I step closer. I can't believe what I'm seeing. A pair of safety scissors lie in the dirt, and it's Arnold. What have they done to him? Arnold! Goo! You heard the baby. Hand over the capybara. No fair. Finders keepers. No, not finders keepers. That's our property and you desecrated it. Well, how can you prove it's yours? Yeah, it doesn't have your name on it. Actually, it does. See on the foot there? Christy looks at the foot. I can't read. Craig looks at me. I'm so done with this, bro. There's no arguing with them. Did that give me an option? River sniffles. Craig looks exhausted. I gotta get her home or she's gonna have another meltdown. Let's do brunch some other time, yeah? So I guess there isn't a way to do brunch, which kinda sucks. God, I'm ready for a shower and a gallon of water in it. I crack open the door to find her still in bed, sleepily scrolling through her phone. Morning. Afternoon, actually. Right, how was brunch? Well, we had a good time. Why is it still playing the creepy music? We had a good time with the run part, but we didn't quite make it to the rest of the Poor Men 2. Huh? To brunch. We didn't make it to brunch. Somehow we lost River's toy capybara on our run. A capybara is... Dad, don't patronize me about giant rodents. I know. Sorry. Anyway, we figured that Joseph's creepy twins had something to do with it, but we never got to the bottom of it. We actually cornered these kids in the woods and found what was left of the toy, but we couldn't convince them to give it back. Maybe if we had a smoking gun... I mean, evidence, not a literal gun. So the run went well, though. Oh my god, if there was evidence. So there's absolutely a way to do it. Oh my god! You're supposed to go get the foot. Oh, am I going all the way back to do it? Yeah, I think I am. You have to go to the field for the foot. Ooh, this is difficult. This is tougher than I thought it would be. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, so let's start with the field. Let's interrogate River and be the good cop. Okay, yes. He finds the leg.
Oh, man.
Okay. Matt and Cartman, that was cute, but I think this is one of those things where you have to do it in a certain number of moves. We're gonna interrogate Joseph. I literally don't care. This is like my 5th time seeing this. No. Move to another part of the park. Let's go to the woods. Interrogate Robert. Walk over to Robert's bench. His thinking bench. I will be... Last time I did it bad cop, good cop, so I'll do it the same way. Wait, those creepy kids? Why didn't you tell me they had something to do with this? Huh, maybe I should have left the good cop, bad cop routine to the pros on TV. Yeah, Robert, bro, do you know where they are? I do. A lot of people underestimate the senses of a man who broods. I saw them lurking around here a little while ago. Where'd they go? Ran into the woods. I'd be careful to go. I don't trust them. But then again, I don't trust anyone. Not even you guys. Not even that baby. Bleh. I take that back. You're an old soul, kiddo. Thanks for your help, Robert. The woods. Go deeper into the woods. Yes, we're ready. How can you prove it's yours? Craig holds up Arnold's severed legs. I have to look away. You two got sloppy. You left evidence behind. I think you'll find that this leg fits perfectly onto his body. Christian and Christy looked at each other. They don't know what to do. How about a deal? You guys give us the capybara and we don't tell your dad about this. Fine. She hands over the stuffed animal. And give us those safety scissors. They are clearly no longer safe in your hands. She hands them over. I'm glad we could figure this out. Come on, partner. Craig and I start making our way out of the woods. He turns and calls back to the twins. Tell your dad to stop letting you watch true crime shows. With the capybara back in its rightful owner, Craig and I shamble into the nearby diner. Exhausted from our adventure, we find ourselves in a quarter booth and settle in. That was a tough case, but we cracked it. We're different now, changed. But did we get in too deep? It's nothing a hearty brunch can't fix. My stomach grumbles. I suddenly realize how big of an appetite I worked up. Brunch! Give me brunch! I have strong philosophies on brunch. You see, the first thing you do is you divide your brunches between bougie and brunch. The upper class mimosas and eggs benedict brunch, the grimy brunch that gives me coffee and bacon and cheesy hash browns brunch. There's a time and place for both, but I think most of life is figuring out which one you need more. So, what kind of brunch dad are you, Jordan? Am I grimy or bougie? I think I'm a grimy brunch kind of guy. Grimy brunch. I make it fried and oily and clean the floors with a hose and I'll be happy. A fine choice. But wait, aren't you going on a health kick? Ooh, gotta treat yourself. Are we not dads? And is brunch not a higher calling than a mere diet? Student becomes the master. A young waitress passes out menus as Craig situates River into a high chair. Is this your kid? You betcha. She's so cute. Hi, you. Hey, kid. Middle school is going to be really tough, but if you can make it through that, you can make it through anything. The waitress walks away after winking at Craig. Seems like you're the most eligible dad bachelor in town. Guess so. Anyway, here's the thing about brunch. You don't do business during brunch. Brunch is a time for rest, relaxation, and restoration with those that you love. And while we're having brunch at a traditionally brunch time, it is most important to remember that brunch isn't a time, it's a state of mind. If you can't have brunch on your plate, you can always have brunch in your heart. I don't disagree with you. I just don't know if I can match your intensity. I'll open your eyes, bro. Just you wait. We order our food and the waitress, after very blatantly hitting on Craig multiple times, eventually brings us our brunch feast. River munches on cereal next to us, more or less managing to get it in her mouth. I gotta say, man, it's really great having you back to hang out with. Things have been so busy with work and fitness and the kids, I just haven't had the time to really go out and get to know people. With you here, it's like we're picking up where we left off. I know the feeling, man. Moving to a new place could have really been rough for me, especially with Amanda going off to college soon. You're making this a lot easier. Craig smiles at me. Feels really good to be on another bro adventure with you, dude. Just like old times. For a while, I forgot about anything that was bothering me in my life. And it was just you and me and... More coffee? Oh, no thank you. So, do you, like, work out? Yeah. Mostly calisthenics, but I try to lift as part of the regimen. That's so cool. I've been looking for a workout buddy, you know. I wish I could help you, but I'm enjoying brunch with my workout bro right now. Hello! Well, if you change your mind... The waitress slides a folded note to Craig and walks away. Craig makes a face as he reluctantly puts it in his pocket. We can't take you anywhere, can we? Bleh. It's a blessing and curse, isn't it? The next time we hang out should be in the middle of the woods where people can't interrupt us. Maybe in a different woods than the ones where kids were like to vivisect things. Craig laughs. Man, remember all our camping road trips back in the day? Joshua Tree? Yellowstone? That was the best. I'd give anything to do all over again. Dude, we should do a camping weekend. Oh, I don't know, bro. I'm an adult now. I have all these adult responsibilities. I don't think I can just drop everything and go hang out in the woods for a few days, you know? Come on, dude. If we plan things right, we can do this. Craig, don't you ever do anything for yourself? Craig stares into his coffee mug. Of course I do. Yeah? Like what? Sometimes I let myself have one scoop of vanilla ice cream before bed, but only if I didn't meet my caloric intake for the day. And sometimes I let myself hit the snooze alarm, but only once. Dude, you gotta relax sometime or it's gonna kill you. Please come camping with me. It'll be so much fun, bro. I guess I could get Smashley to take the kids for the weekend. I'll think about it. We finish our brunches and head back to the cul-de-sac. By the way, great job keeping up today. Seems like you're already making a lot of progress. Ha, I'm probably going to need a little bit of recovery time after this. Tell the girls I said hello. I will. See ya, protective. I said goodbye to Craig and step inside. God, I'm ready for a shower, a gallon of water, and a nap. I bet Amanda's still asleep. I crack open the door and find her still in bed, sleepily scrolling through her phone. Morning. Afternoon, actually. Right, how was your brunch? It was good. We got kind of sidetracked because we had to travel into the depths of Maple Bay's dark underbelly to find a toy river dropped, but, you know, I actually feel pretty great. My legs give out. I find myself on the floor of the hallway. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while. You take your time getting up. Ooh, that better be an S date.
That was perfect.
That's what I thought.
Welcome. You've got Dad.
Yay! So, I think that's gonna end today's stream. I've been streaming for about 2 hours now, and we are about to do all of the rank 3 dates with all the dads. So I'm gonna save that here. So, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. I'd really appreciate any and all feedback, whether I should record each like final date individually or just do them and stream them like I have been. If anybody has any sort of feedback for that, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, I'd just like to say thank you everybody for tuning in, and I think that's it for today. Thank you guys, love ya.